Until such time as the world ends, we will act as though it intends to spin on.
And we will keep on spinning. So, good video for you guys today. It's going to be the top 5 characters to Relic that will single-handedly boost the teams that they're in. This is including Gear 13 and Relic. We're talking one character that you can add to the squad that you're using that will completely change the dynamic of how well they do on defense and on offense. I'm not including any legendary or Galactic Legend, obviously, characters, or epic characters as well. These are all characters that you can farm from the game that will single-handedly boost your entire squad. And the number 5 character on the list, number 5, is Darth Scion, okay? A few of these characters I don't have to Gear 13 or Relic yet either, by the way, because I've been focusing on Galactic Legends. That's just the way it is. But usually in territory battles and Grand Arena Championships, and I should just put it this way, and across the entire game, he is single-handedly going to help you beat bugs, beat the Geonosians. When you have him and Traya, if you have her at Gear 13, that helps, but more importantly, him at Gear 13 with some relics, he's going to be able to take some hits. You can put 2 characters in. That's going to help in Grand Arena Championships, and you're going to be able to beat them. I cannot wait to take him to Gear 13, but when you do get him up there with Gear 13 and relics, he's going to be gaining defense, he's going to be gaining offense. It's just going to help him survive, and he's going to be able to make that Traya team useful against other teams, the Triumvirate team useful against other teams, and especially since they're a hard counter to bugs and Night Sisters as well, it's going to help tremendously with Night Sisters. So he's definitely a character I would think about taking in there, going to help that Triumvirate team extremely. Again, single-handedly, he can boost that team if you take him to Gear 13 and Relic him. Next is a character that can be used on her own. Another character that I don't have to Gear 13 or Relic yet, but I cannot wait to get there, is Nest. She can solo a ton of teams still. Ewoks, Imperial Troopers, some other teams as well. Using her on defense is most people save her for offense in Grand Arena Championships. I use her on defense. In fact, we're facing a team in Territory War right now where they use her on defense with a Newt team. She can single-handedly cause absolute havoc because of the mass daze, the stun, the ability to ignore taunts. You know her kit the way it is, okay? But making her even more powerful, harder to kill. She's probably one of the most diverse characters in the game, up there with Thrawn, and boosting her in any way you can and adding her to any team that you can. This is more than just one single team. You can add her to any team in the game in any way you want to use her. Use her with a Django lead with bounty hunters. Taking her to Gear 13 and relicking her up is never a bad idea. Next is probably the one character that we really start to completely make a team when you take this character to Gear 13 and Relic, and it is none other than Geonosian Brood Alpha. I mentioned this before, but remember, his brute that he summons bases his stats off of Brood Alphas. So the more tankier, the more health, the more attack that Brood Alpha is going to have, the more attack and stuff that the Geonosian Brute is going to have. So, you know, if you get him up there to relics and gears, you're going to be able to defeat most of the, like the Acklay and stuff like that. You're going to be able to do that with Geonosians. If you're going to take another Geonosian to Gear 13, it'd definitely be Geospy. I want to do that to help the guild and to make my Geos better as well. He gets so much more crit chance, crit damage, offense when he can single-handedly wipe out. He can do a lot of damage the way it is, but when you get him to Gear 13 and Relic, it's amazing. But the most important character on this team to take to Gear 13 and to Relic is Geonosian Brood Alpha. The next character we're going to go over is none other, probably one of the top characters to Gear 13 and Relic the way it is right now, and that is none other than General Grievous. I only have him at Relic 5 because, again, relics costs things, and I'm using them on Galactic Legends characters, but you can put him in a team. Now, obviously, the Separatist teams are a lot better when you have all of the units Gear 13 and Relic. But if you're a newer player to the game and you're really focusing on Separatists, the first character to take to Gear 13 and to Relic is definitely General Grievous, because his damage output goes through the roof, because his health goes through the roof. Remember, all of his damage is based on his health. His health increases with the relics. He does more damage. Not only can you use him in a GG Nuke team, which doesn't include any other Separatists, but when you throw him in there with Separatists and all of the other droids die, remember with his Zetas, he takes a turn after each Separatist droid dies. he's going to be doing massive damage, can single-handedly wipe out teams, and he has a ship. So it's never a bad idea to take a character to Gear 13 and Relic them that has a ship as well. I'm getting closer to getting them Malevolence. So definitely General Grievous. And then, in my opinion, the #1 character, the best character to take to Gear 13 to boost any of your teams and Relic is Jolie Bindo. Okay, I cannot wait to get him to Relic 7. Here's the deal. You use a Jedi Knight Revan team like most people do. You're going to use them against Grievous teams. By the way, I'm always able to beat General Grievous Watt teams because I know the turn order and stuff. The last 2 times I've struggled against General Grievous teams when they don't have Watt, and by the way, I got some advice. I know my mistake. I'll be able to fix it. By the way, I did win yesterday's Grand Arena battle, like I predicted, because he was not able to get through my defense. But taking Jolie to Gear 13 and relicking him is going to give him so much more health. He's a healer, but he can take damage like a tank. More damage than a tank. You think your battle's going to be over. Jolie is left. He uses that, looks pretty bad. Everybody else heals, completely changes the dynamic of the battle. Same thing when you're facing them on defense. If you want to lay this team on defense, which most people don't, but you can, and you think, I got him now. I got him. Boom, he revives everybody. Over, done with. This makes him a counter to... They can counter a bunch of teams when you have Jolie this high. But to get extra battles in light side territory battles, to be able to do more waves, you definitely need to have this character Gear 13 and Relic. I cannot wait to take him to Relic level 7, by the way. Like I said, still working on Galactic Legends characters, but I'm really working on getting 6-dot mods with health in every primary, because you want to mod him for health, and the ability to revive every Jedi on the team. It's like none other. And most people... if I actually go and I look at my Old Republic Jedi team right now, which we will take a look at here, I don't have Bastila there yet, but I have Jolie and Revan. But the other characters you're most likely going to use is a Grandmaster Yoda, which I have there, yes, and then I use Hermit Yoda, which, by the way, is going to be the difference between me winning and losing certain battles now that I'm going to be giving. I always have given... Master's Training to Grandmaster Yoda. Nope, I'm going to give it to Jolie from now on to make him even more durable and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to do. But there you go, guys. That's the top 5 characters to take to Gear 13 and Relic that will help you beat, that will boost teams by themselves. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Also, if you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and click the notification bell so you can be alerted to all videos that I post. I'm leaving a link to my Discord server, Patreon page, and Twitter page in the description below. Check all of those out. And like I've said a million times, leave comments in the comment section as well. Video ideas. Do you think there are characters that aren't on here that should be? Am I wrong? What other characters could be added to that if we want to make a top 10 as well? Otherwise, let me know what you think. May the Force be with you.